Hello all and welcome to round 4 of the Punishing Maverick deck for Forcing the Will. We play second, then mulligan to 6, so I'm going to keep this hand. We got tons of land, Noble Hierarch obviously to accelerate into anything we need, not that we needed it, but we do have Pride Mage as well, so Woodland Cemetery, huh? So, ooh, actually... with all this mana we're going to have, Elspeth's probably going to be a really good, one of the best cards we could probably draw. So play Noble Hierarch and pass the turn. I wonder what he is playing. Bayou, okay. So it might be green-black like control kind of deck, or it could be a rock deck. Not sure. Elvish Spirit Guide. Ooh. Oh, man, he must have been really hurting to keep that hand, is what I'm assuming. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to actually play Karakas, throw down our Pride Mage, and I'm going to shoot the Chrome Mox. Just because it looks like he's trying to get as much mana as possible, otherwise he probably would not have just put down the Chrome Mox. Although he did play an Elvish Spirit Guide, so I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure as to what deck my opponent may be playing, but we'll find out. So he gets another Verdant Catacomb, so probably didn't need to sacrifice the Pride Mage, but I think with Elspeth on the way, we will be doing just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, I'm just going to play sort of Light and Shadow and pass the turn. Our opponent will probably think we're playing some kind of a Bant deck, so I probably won't go get a Savannah, well, unless we need to. Just so when he sideboards, he won't know exactly what to sideboard. Ooh, Krosan Grip main board. It is very interesting. I usually don't see that very main board very often, which is why it's kind of surprising to me. So he's just getting in what damage he can. Ooh, Sinkhole. Just when you think you're about to get your creatures down. So I'm going to go get a Savannah right now. And I'm going to try to play my War Monk here. That'll just give us some defense and some life gain just to help us get back in the game and stay ahead of our opponent. Kind of control him a little bit. Should be nice, especially since he doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. I mean, we don't have a lot of cards in hand either, but Wasteland. So, speaking too soon when I say we have enough lands for our Elspeth. So it looks like he's probably going to have a Tombstalker here, which is kind of scary. But we can deal for a little bit. Actually, we can deal for a lot of it, thanks to our handy-dandy top deck right here. We'll exile that, and not only does he get rid of that, he doesn't have any cards in his graveyard to bring back his Tombstalker. So, yeah, definitely the green-black control type deck is what he's playing. I'm still not used to seeing all these lands in Legacy. I mean, I've seen decks play them, but to me, any lands, most lands that come into play tapped in Legacy, I'm not too terribly fond of. I mean, there are decks that have their place for them, but when it's just for mana fixing, I think there's better options out there. So, from what I saw, Ooze is probably a good choice. Rocks or Monk's probably a really good one. This is going to be a hard one because a lot of cards are actually really good versus this deck. Obviously, I don't think we need to bring in Spell Pierce or Canonist or anything else, but I think Maze of Ith is a good choice to bring in. That's obviously an amazing card. Another good card, Batterskull is still good, so I'm going to keep it. Teague actually is one that we could cut. And we need to free up one more space for our Maze of Ith. Bog is decent, but I think with our 2 oozes we should be okay. I mean, we got plenty of we got 4 swords for his Tomb Stalkers as well, so I'm actually gonna take Tropical Island out. No, we only have 2 blue. Heath's good. We don't want to cut out our groves. I'll take out 1 Misty and submit the deck. And hopefully we'll do well. However, not a keepable hand. So now we're on the mulligan side. Would you like to mulligan at 5? No. I mean, hand's not the most amazing hand ever, but he's going to accelerate too with Dark Ritual. Chalice for 1. Seems good. That means our Mother of Ruins is no longer any good. And I believe Green Sun Zenith is actually shut down too. Not entirely sure about that, but not right now, man. I'm not sure if the X affects it or not. We'll find out, because I will probably be grabbing a Noble Hierarch this turn if I can. So let's put the test. Yep. Okay. So the X is part of the casting cost. Okay, I thought so. I just wasn't 100% sure. It's one thing about MTGO. It's nice because you can actually test the rules out. They're not always correct, but most of the time they are. And if you see something fishy, don't hesitate to ask one of the judges or send a ticket in. So, right here, I'm trying to think. I don't think he has anything with flash, so I think it would be safe to attack with our Hierarch. And I will try to lay down sort of Feast of Famine because that card is crazy good, especially against a black-green deck, as you might imagine. I mean, we can equip it, get in some extra damage, have him discard a card, and tap over our lands, and just go crazy, which hopefully we can do. So, equip our Noble Hierarch, get in for some damage here. She gets a sweet little buff from herself. I get to untap all my lands, and they have to discard cards, so Bloodgoth, so that's actually good for him. And I will actually play Knight right here. That's better than Jeté, because Knight will actually allow us to play Jeté next turn, and plus we'll have an extra body on the board. And seeing our opponent only has 1 fetch land and a Bayou, I can actually get a Wasteland with Knight and try to slow down our opponent that way. Oh, 2 Bayous, and he is risky. I mean, with a Knight on the board, Maze of Ith, that's fine. That's pretty ballsy, but to each his own. So what I'm going to do here actually is I'm going to get a Tropical Island right here. Just fix all of our mana right now. Throw down a Jitte. Put it on our Noble Hierarch. And attack with him. And we get 2 Jitte counters. And he's forced to discard a card. And we get to untap all of our lands. And what I will do now is cast Green Sun Zenith and get a second Knight of the Reliquary. That way we'll just have more ability to lock our opponent out of the game even faster than we were already. So I'm going to use the Knight's ability to get a Wasteland, and obviously, as you can tell, our opponent can seize the game. So there you have it, the Punishing Maverick deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were able to see some of the deck's strengths and weaknesses, even against more control decks than aggro decks. Also, be sure to check out MTGO Academy and subscribe to my Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys all next time.